Everyone has their own phases with the sneaker game. I was big on it in elementary school, early high school, and then fast forward into 2018, I'll always consider the Yeezy 350 Boost to sort of bring me back. I still have my Zebras and hung on to my dead stock pair of triple whites before ultimately moving them. And if you go back and check out that old video on the triple whites, I mentioned I was looking for a pair of 500s. The time has finally come. Here's a pair of 500s, this one in the stone colorway. This pair comes in the traditional cardboard pull-out box with the various logos and branding we've come to expect. I got these in a US size 10, which is a half size up from my true size of a 9.5. If you want that snug, more retro runner fit, then definitely go true to size. I prefer a bit more room in my Yeezys, so I typically go for the 10. Your mileage may vary though. Upon first glance, these sneakers are absolutely nutty. They're really chunky and unlike anything else on the market right now. The best way I could describe how this silhouette looks is that it has that old school look with touches of new school and futuristic flair, if that makes sense. Throughout the uppers is a material usage of suede and what looks to be a synthetic leather in this tonal stone color that Adidas calls it. The suede has a high hair to it and feels nice to the touch, but it's nothing absolutely mind-boggling like a New Balance made in USA suede. Same with the few leather hits, just very average sneaker materials overall. Like on most 500 models is the reflective material piping around the mudguard. Unlike most Yeezy 500s though, is the use of nylon instead of mesh at all these various overlays. Up until this stone release, every pair of 500s utilized a mesh, while this stone pair was the first to utilize this sort of nylon or neoprene type material. Personally, I like it a lot. It makes it look like an entirely different sneaker compared to 500s of the past. I find the neoprene to be soft and somewhat breathable despite the material change compared to the mesh. This is definitely more of a cold weather wear for me, and the neutral tones are perfect for those fall and winter seasons. Also, unlike most other 500 models, the tongue shape on here is extremely different. It's a much chunkier and in a similar neoprene material as opposed to mesh. Moving down the sneaker, the sole on here is definitely a bulky one, and it utilizes Adidas' adiprene technology. Adiprene is a rudimentary technology compared to contemporary boosts that you'd find on something like a 350, but this adiprene is definitely still comfortable. The Boost Yeezy models definitely feel a lot bouncier, while these 500s have more of a firm and stable ride. Either way, I wouldn't mind having these on my feet all day. I find them to be pretty comfortable. The tech and look is actually reminiscent of Adidas' Feet You Wear tech from the 90s. It was most notably used on a bunch of different sneakers, including Kobe Adidas' sneakers, as well as the Salvation, which actually retroed recently as the FYW S97. I spoke about sizing earlier, but to reiterate it again, true to size for a snug fit, and go up half a size for a looser fit. And to close out are the outsoles, which look a lot like fingerprints. I'm not sure how they'll grip up in the harsher elements, but again, for regular walking, these will do just fine. I also just love the look of gum soles, so these are perfect for me. In my opinion, this stone colorway is probably one of the better 500 colorways and even Yeezy models to come out of late. I only really cared for the salts and supermoon yellows. The supermoon yellow specifically I eventually got, and then obviously these stones. Maybe I'll find a pair of the high cuts at a good price because I like these lows so much, but who knows. The stone pair released back in November of 2019 and didn't make a whole lot of noise on release. Fast forward a few years now in 2021, resale prices fluctuate based on size. My specific size of a 10 is not too far off from the $200 retail price, so if you could find them in a similar price range, I'd definitely recommend pulling the trigger. To close out, funky and futuristic is the best way I could describe this pair of sneakers, and we'll certainly get a lot of wear out of them in the back half of the year over here. Outside of that, that's all I have for this video. Be sure to let me know what you think of this pair, and be sure to do the usual like, comment, subscribe thing. More importantly though, follow me on Instagram at StuffDoneLikes because I'm sharing content in more real time compared to these YouTube videos. These clips date back like a year or so now, so I'm finally getting around to making these videos in a more consistent manner, but again, follow me on Instagram for that more real time content. Thanks for watching, I'll catch you guys in the next video though. Peace.